The Ghost Bride. In March 2020, this man named Danny visited an abandoned church built in 1870. Rumors say ghosts haunt the place, with screams heard at 3 a.m. Danny and his crew made it inside by crawling through a tiny window. The church was falling apart, with holes in the floor and broken objects everywhere. As he walks through the church, some creepy sounds can be heard in the background.
Place is massive. I thought I could see a pair of eyes then. Gotta watch out for these holes in the floor right here. I don't want to be falling through. It was just... What the hell?
But Danny continues, dismissing the noises as pigeons.
That scared me. But there's quite a lot of pigeons in here.
Suddenly, they heard something that sounded like a woman crying.
We've even got a christening pot right there. Just think people would have been christened here once. What the hell? Is that a pigeon? Hello? Hello?
And that's when he caught this on camera.
Hello?
Danny shouted, "Hello!" and this scary woman in white appeared sitting in one of the pews.
Hello? Oh my god! What the fuck is that? Get me the fuck out of here!
Terrified, they fled from the ghost as fast as possible. Phantom Pianist. In July 2007, Paranormal published a chilling video of a phantom pianist. The footage was captured at night in a haunted chapel in the woods. With bravery, the group entered the chapel. Inside, everything was wooden, including a ladder they wanted to climb. As they debated, they heard distant piano music.
Damn it. Quit fucking around. I can't take this right
Oh
now.
god.
I'm so scared.
Shit.
Oh no. Oh my god. Turn off the light.
They switched off their flashlights, realizing they might not be alone. Peeking into the next room, they saw the ghostly musician.
Shit, we left the door open.
Alright, should we stay in here for a second? No. We gotta stay. We gotta stay.
Alright,
This
alright,
could be priceless.
Somebody.
Oh shit! What do we do?
Oh my god! Oh my god!
I don't know what to fucking do. Please, God, help me. I gotta make it out alive. I want to see my mama. God damn.
Terrified, they bolted out of the chapel. The ghost kept playing as they ran.
Alright, go. The door's locked. What do we do? Dude?
We gotta make it run. Oh my god.
Alright, go. Oh my god! Holy shit!
But once outside, the music stopped.
Holy fuck, the music stopped playing. Go.
The sudden silence was even more frightening.
Oh my god. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. You don't see him, do you?
ghost followed them? Child Saint. 300 years ago, young Santa Innocencia was brutally killed by her father after secretly taking her Holy Communion. Her body, preserved in wax, has been on display at the Cathedral of Guadalajara in Mexico ever since. Recently, a tourist video captured a chilling moment. The child's eyes appeared to blink. Creepy. According to legend, Santa Innocencia defied her father's ban on becoming Catholic, leading to her tragic death. Now, centuries later, her preserved body's unsettling movement has left many wondering if her spirit still lingers. Disturbing shot. During a church service, a photographer sneaked under the altar for some last-minute shots. As he aimed his camera toward the door, he captured a chilling sight. A gaunt, skeletal figure lurking in the shadows. Its limbs were oddly long, and it seemed bent over in an eerie manner. Shockingly, nobody else seemed to notice its presence, not even the priest standing nearby. The image caused panic when it surfaced, not just because of its unsettling appearance, but also because nobody could explain why the figure was there. The mystery left everyone wondering and frightened. And I'm left wondering why you haven't subscribed to my channel yet. Jim Jones. You might have heard of Jim Jones's cult, the People's Temple. Jones used religion to blend his radical socialist ideas, attracting hundreds with his powerful speeches. His followers' admiration grew into fanaticism, and then devotion. Tragically, Jones convinced, or forced, 900 people to take their own lives, resulting in the largest mass suicide in history. This footage captured some unusual visitors during one of his ceremonies. Strangers with terrifying glowing eyes can be seen in the footage. Many believe these are the infamous shadow men, or demons drawn to the preacher's evil intentions. The few survivors of the mass suicide recall feeling an inexplicable pull toward the cult, suggesting these strange entities might have influenced them. The ghost photo. In 1956, a man took the most famous ghost photos ever captured. The photo was taken inside a church on East Street, England, aiming for a simple picture of the pews. When the photo was developed, he was shocked by what he saw. A ghostly figure was captured in his photo at the front. The photographer swears there was nothing visible when he took the picture. Today we might think it's just Photoshop, but back in 1956, such digital editing was impossible. This suggests there could be a rational explanation, but on the surface, it appears to show a ghost calmly sitting on a bench. Whether it was a ghost or not, the figure in the photo looks like it's simply enjoying a quiet moment in the church. Strange, yes, but not terrifying. What is that? In this clip, a couple of young people explore an old, famous church in England. This church, built in the early 13th century, is known for rumors of paranormal activity. People say they have seen shadows and heard strange noises inside. Curious, two adventurers decided to visit the church at night, bringing their cameras with them. What did they find? Watch for yourself.
Zoom in, I can see you there, duck. Put a light on going.
But the most terrifying part of it all is that at that exact same place there has been found evidence of rituals, with remains of animal sacrifices, lighted candles, and creepy paintings. Could this have contributed to whatever that was? Angel visit. A key belief in Christianity is the existence of angels, spiritual beings who live with God and occasionally come to Earth to deliver messages or intervene in human affairs. In biblical times, angels often appear to help humans, but sightings have become rare over time. Until a few years ago, this was caught on camera, showing what the uploader claimed was an angel moving around the synagogue church of all nations in Lagos, Nigeria. At first sight, nothing seemed unusual, but upon closer inspection, a ghostly figure appeared to be moving across the church. This clip sparked a huge debate online. Some people believed it was genuinely an angel, while others thought it had been digitally edited. The Salt Cathedral. This footage came from Daniela Gomez, who took this photo while walking through the Salt Cathedral in Zipaquirá, Colombia. The Salt Cathedral is a beautiful religious site built on an old mine. According to Daniela, the place is enormous, but visitors can only see a part of it. Many old mining passageways are sealed to prevent people from getting lost. The boards blocking these passages have small gaps, just big enough for a cell phone. Of course, Daniela took a flash photo through one of these gaps. When she got home, she checked the photos and saw something terrifying. The image showed a figure inside the forbidden corridor, an area closed to the public. The figure seemed to be emerging from the wall. The Shining Figure. This footage you're about to see was kept secret for years by a family in Russia. They claim that during a wedding ceremony, an unseen presence was captured by the camera. Watch closely. The clip from 2005 shows a glowing being sitting next to one of the guests, distinct from everyone else. The family believes the camera recorded an angel, a being of light witnessing their special moment. Now, let me witness this special moment where you subscribe to my channel. Santa Rosalia. The story of the sanctuary of Santa Rosalia in Sicily. In 2004, a group of friends visited the sanctuary, walking through a narrow cave. According to legend, 14-year-old Rosalia lived in this cave for 12 years in honor of Christ and later became a saint. The friends wanted to see where she supposedly spent her last days. They joked and laughed until this happened.
Sì, che è strettissimo. Vai.
Aspetta, anche più scivola pure. Che freddo.
È qua. Salve.
Buongiorno.
Salve.
Salve.
Oh, usciamo. Oh ragazzi, uscite un attimo. C'è una persona là.
Io
C'è una persona là dentro. Oh no, no, no.
Oh, ragazzi, attenzione.
dove devo andare avanti?
Ragazzi, usciamo, non c'è più. Usciamo di costa.
Ragazzi, usciamo, sono attimo in casa.
Usciamo di destra.
The cave is supposed to be a passageway without an exit. So, how did the girl disappear without anyone noticing? Figure in white. In July 2019, Breakman shared a video from Honduras. It showed an evangelical group enjoying a spiritual retreat, dancing joyfully. Until suddenly, a mysterious figure in white appeared, crashing the party. The scene raises questions. Who is this figure? Why are they dressed differently? Amidst the celebration, this unexpected guest brings an air of mystery. The white balloon. In the Philippines, a family mourns their young son's death. They filmed the wake and noticed something strange. Helium balloons moving toward the grieving mother. Some think it's the spirit of the child trying to comfort them. One balloon even seems to purposely approach the mother, making it seem like a ghostly visit. It stays near her, gently touching her as she cries. Church of the Ghosts. An old church in Eastern Europe was left deserted for decades. They call it the Church of the Ghosts. In the Czech Republic, this place is a real nightmare. Inside, there are creepy, life-size figures draped in white sheets. Abandoned since the 1960s, it's still filled with eerie echoes of its past. Some say it's art, others think it's a bad prank, but either way, it's downright terrifying. The Grim Reaper. A man with glowing eyes and a long white beard was spotted in a church, but this man is not someone Catholics would want to meet. On camera, his eyes glow intensely. It might be dismissed as a trick of the light, but other details make it eerie. His perfectly shaped beard and his long, flowing cloak resembling the Grim Reaper. It creates a truly unsettling image. Who or what is this man? The Possessed Girl. This footage shows a girl dressed in white clothes scaling a building. It's seriously creepy. It looks like she's possessed. People are buzzing about it online and on TV. Apparently, it was filmed in Malaysia. This spooky woman in white has everyone guessing, especially with her natural movements. It looks like a scene from a Japanese horror movie. Moving Christ. A man named Yam got this video from his grandma, who always used to visit the church. Unfortunately, she wasn't able to visit anymore because of her old age, but the community set up a live stream of the church service so people could watch it from home. But what she saw on the live stream was downright terrifying. In the video, there's a figure of Jesus made of plaster caught moving. His grandma knows that the Jesus statue is in one piece, with clothes made of fabric on top, which means it can't move like that without breaking. But in the video, the Jesus statue's arm does move. Not dead. In a heartbreaking incident in the Philippines, a family faced a traumatic ordeal during their toddler's funeral. The 3-year-old girl, previously believed to have passed away due to a severe fever, shocked everyone when she moved inside her coffin at the church. The family endured unimaginable distress. Rushing her to seek medical help, they clung to hope amidst the chaos. The family's journey to recovery remains unknown. Masonic Temple. One of the most well-known YouTubers in the urban exploration space is Urbex Hill, real name Christopher Hill. This time, he's exploring a Masonic temple. This specific temple was built in 1916. Masonic temples were used by the Freemasons to perform their meetings, ceremonies, and rituals. Only the powerful elites were accepted into Freemasonry in the early 1900s. This building has been abandoned for over 50 years. When Chris enters the building, you can see the terrible state of the building, but the real horror begins when Chris goes down the stairs. A door closes right next to him, but that wasn't enough to scare him off. He decides to enter the room where the door just slammed shut. When he entered, there was no one inside the room. After Chris watched the whole footage in slow motion again, he saw something terrifying. A figure can be seen quickly retracting its head behind the door before slamming it shut right in front of Chris. He continues to explore the building, even hearing gunshots when exploring one of the more open areas. But then, Chris decided to call it a night after being freaked out by the incidents. Unlike Chris, you can keep exploring with me by hitting that subscribe button. Crying Maria. In 2018, a mysterious event happened at Our Lady of Guadalupe Church in Hobbs, New Mexico. People were drawn to the church where the statue of Maria, the Mother of Christ, started shedding tears. This phenomenon was reminiscent of past occurrences where the same statue had wept 4 times before. Experts examined the bronze statue closely to understand the cause. Samples of the liquid were analyzed in a lab, revealing it to be a mixture of olive oil and fragrances used in religious rituals like baptisms. Our Lady of Guadalupe, the patron saint of Mexico, is often associated with miracles. The weeping statue could be interpreted as a forewarning of something ominous. What exactly this might signify for the parishioners remains uncertain. The Bell Tower Ghost. In this video, shared by Cherry Wolf in April 2017, a tourist at the Vatican noticed something eerie in a bell tower. While waiting to enter, he glimpsed a mysterious shadow figure with what seemed like wings lurking in the tower. It gazed down at the crowd below. Could it be a demon invading this sacred space? Some speculate it might be the ghost of someone who leaped from the tower. Mystery sarcophagus. In the eerie aftermath of Notre Dame Cathedral's devastating fire in 2019, archaeologists delved into its depths, unearthing a chilling relic, a lead sarcophagus buried beneath layers of history. When scientists looked inside, they saw something terrifying. A skeleton was wrapped in old leaves and fabric. Its mysteries were hidden by time's darkness. Now, they're faced with a tough choice. Should they disturb this ancient person's rest to study them closely? Curiosity pushes them, but they're haunted by the idea of disrespecting the dead. The wedding. This footage is from a Mexican wedding, recorded on an old VHS tape. The person filming was mostly interested in the guests, especially this kid. But then, something odd caught their eye in the background. There seemed to be a figure hidden under a sheet on the last seat. As the camera zooms in, the kid moves his head. When they adjust the lighting, it looks like a thin face covered by a veil. Some say it's a bride who died tragically after leaving the same church. Others think it's just a guest wearing a white veil. What's spooky is that the cameraman didn't notice her until later, even though he was filming all the guests. Mysterious figure. Karen Furlong, who lives near St. Mary's Church in Wexford, loves taking pictures of the beautiful church. One snowy night, she went out to snap some photos. When she shared them online, she noticed something eerie in one picture. A figure seemingly stuck in the church wall. Zooming in, she became convinced it was something supernatural. Locals think it might be a ghost from an old dungeon beneath the church, with rumors of a tunnel to the River Barrow. St. Mary's, dating back to the 13th century, surely has many stories. Moving object. Many people believe that deep faith can make miracles happen. In this video, filmed by Luis Salazar, something unbelievable seems to occur during a religious ceremony. At first, everything seems normal, but if you look closely, something mysterious happens.
Devant toi et dans la communion de toute l'Église, en ce premier jour de la semaine, nous célébrons le jour où le Christ est ressuscité d'entre les morts. Par lui que tu as élevé à ta droite, Dieu notre Père, nous te prions, sanctifie ces offrandes en répandant sur elles ton esprit, qu'elles deviennent pour nous le corps et le sang.
As the ceremony begins, the plate starts to move strangely, and it even levitates. Maybe it's just a trick of the camera, but many people in the comments say they saw it too. Could faith really have such power? Watch again closely and decide for yourself. Evil abandoned church. Back in March 2020, these urban explorers travelled to a spooky abandoned church in South Wales. They believed it held some dark energy, and they were right. Scaling through a tiny window, they entered the massive stone structure, only to find it wasn't empty. It was covered in graffiti, evidence that others had dared to explore its eerie depths before them. Inside, the air was heavy, the rooms damp and dark, giving everyone the creeps. The cameraman even claimed he sensed ghostly presence lurking around.
Guys, I think there's hauntings in here. I think there's hauntings in here. You can't get through that gap.
There's like a little gap like that.
Is there?
Yeah, you have to look at me.
Fading child. This footage was captured in a church early in the morning, and it's totally empty. No guards or anyone around. Then, the security camera catches something totally bizarre. A kid appears out of nowhere, walks through the room, and then vanishes. Nobody has been able to explain this. Unusual visitor. Churches and cathedrals aren't just places for praying, but also tourist attractions. This tourist was filming the huge dome of a cathedral, enjoying the view, when suddenly he caught something terrifying. A strange creature can be seen climbing the walls of the church to peek through a window. The guy didn't even notice it until he watched the video later that day. He even went back, but it never showed up again. Miracle Bible. As the clock struck 1 a.m. on a Sunday, a chilling sight awaited the firefighters at Freedom Ministries Church in Grandview, West Virginia. Rushing to the scene, they were met with a fierce inferno that forced them to retreat at one point. It was that intense. The cause of the fire remained a mystery, adding to the eerie atmosphere. But amidst the devastation, something inexplicable occurred. Amidst the ashes and ruin, Bibles and crucifixes stood untouched, defying the flames' wrath. Not a single Bible was charged, not a single cross harmed, as declared by the astonished Coal City Fire Department in a viral Facebook post. Witnessing this phenomenon, many speculated divine intervention. Christians across social media shared similar tales, invoking a scripture to explain the miraculous preservation. One recounted a childhood fire where only a picture of Jesus remained unscathed. Insect invasion. This footage is from a church in Peru. Insects are everywhere, covering every inch. They're on the floor, the pews, even people's hair. It's a nightmare. Yet, unbelievably, the congregation stays put, enduring the creepy insects. Outside it's no better. The bugs are multiplying by the millions. If the church survived, or it was devoured by this biblical scale infestation, remains a mystery. But in this video, they caught the most mysterious things ever on camera.